I used to catch the bus, and before I early in high school when I caught the bus, you download off what was it,
LimeWire, yeah.
torrents and stuff, and I learnt all the 8 Mile ending freestyle lyrics. Oh, I thought I was the king, man.
Oh man, you were the king.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Did you have the beanie?
Hey,
You know, you sit in the bus and have the beanie, that grey beanie. You
yeah, you gotta have the hoodie on, looking out the window. I spit a racial slur, honky sue me. This shit is a horror flick. But the black guys die in the movie. All right. Welcome to Little Bree's Kitchen. I'm your host, Brett Halling. And today on the show, a really, really dear friend of mine and counsellor for men's youth, Jaxsyn Scholes.
What's going on? Nice to be here in Little Bree's Kitchen. I've been in before.
How is it for you, bro? You've been in this shed.
I've been in this shed when it probably wasn't a kitchen. It was more of a, I guess, a renovation, so to speak. But yeah, it's looking banging at the moment.
Yeah, it's nice. Come up well on camera too, bro.
Doing well, bro. Kicking goals.
So, talk to us about your business.
So anyway, I'll start from, it's called Shake Counselling. So obviously I want to appeal to like a target adolescent, say age 15 to 25. Obviously, you know, I do have leeway and room for younger kids. But however, the shake comes from the handshake. So obviously our logo is just a handshake like that. Yeah. And I want, whenever a young client comes in, just straight away off the bat, you know, maybe once they get comfortable, we'll make a handshake. You know how the NBA players do. I want it.
Yeah, so that's your unique thing. That's how you build a connection with the client.
Correct, yes. I might have you come in, we got a handshake, and then person B comes in.
How do you remember all that, bro?
It's going to be hard, yeah. I got 4 at the moment. I've got them written down. Like every time I get in the car, I'm
write them down's a good idea.
Yeah, I have to write them down.
Or you could film a little video with each kid and have that file saved.
Well, yeah, I hope. No, I've got to figure out something. Yeah. Because it does blow up.
I had a secret handshake with one of the producers from the show. And I couldn't remember it when I went back and seen her at the reunion. I was shattered. She was a good friend.
It's hard.
Shake Counselling, and what it is, a lot of people have heard the word counselling, but what is it, man?
Yeah, look, it's a hard. I guess when you say it, like even when I say it, it has a little bit of a tang to it. You know, like from a stigma point of view, like Gen Y as well. You know, and especially Gen X, a counsellor, something's wrong with you. You know, they're probably seeing a counsellor because their mental health's off, or you know, something's going on. Yeah. But man, a counsellor can be someone that can help you with behavioural change. You know, how you want to behave different. A counsellor can be someone who can help you set goals, live by your values. You know, like what are your values? Like most people don't even know what values are sometimes, and they just say the generic ones like respect, family, loyalty. But they actually don't even live by those values, you know. So we try and even just find your own values so you can live by them and live an enriching life.
Lots of communication, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How do you find, like, I mean, I'm not a counsellor, but being a support worker, obviously, you got to try and build connection with clients and build relationships and trust. And communication is absolutely fundamental, and it can be really hard to connect with people sometimes because of all kinds of reasons. And yeah, like, is there any unique ways that you have, I guess the handshake, but in terms of communication, like to actually build those relationships?
Yeah, I guess it's a difficult one. Hey, like every client's different. You know, there's no one umbrella fits all approach. I guess it's really like knowing your client as well. And realistically, if they're on their phone, like, okay, well, why are they on their phone? Yes. Usually you're in the car with them and they're talking a bit of shit, but now like they're in their phone, like is something going on, you know, like try not to take it too personal, you know, because then I feel like your responses are personal. Yeah, it's hard. I was actually in the car with the kid today and he was on his phone. I was like, oh, fuck, I've done something wrong. Like, are we beefing?
Yeah.
But yeah, you can obviously, you just really got to get to know your client because then you find those unique ways to communicate.
Man, absolutely. Yeah. And just listening to them, hey. Yeah, asking them questions. What sort of music do you like? And you find those little things that you'll have a unique one with each person. Someone I work with, gaming, and you know, just I'm learning off him. Like I don't know much about it, but I'm trying. You know,
I think the most difficult thing for me, obviously, like I see a counsellor as well. I just soak up heaps of game off him. Like he's the one. And he told me, he's like, you need to learn how to sit in the silence more. Because you and me were probably saying, like, I don't fucking sit in silence, bro.
Yeah.
I'm
Not a
wigging out
couple of
now.
noisy people if you haven't figured it out yet.
I don't sit in silence well, man. So, like,
That's why you're the captain, bro. Captain of the footy team.
Yeah. Kick it here, boys. Yeah. So that's a tough one for me to do. And I've been trying to challenge myself and sit in silence because sometimes then they will talk, you know, and they won't stop talking. Yeah. So I really need to find that niche where, hey, just take a step back and maybe just drive for silence for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep, just listen to the music and see where it takes you.
Yeah,
He might say something like, oh, Dad contacted me yesterday. He hasn't contacted me in months. And then it just opens up a door and then boom, we're off.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Or even it might just be a good song comes on and they like turn it up. Yeah. You're like, all right, I'll crank it.
100%.
No worries.
Yeah. 8-mile freestyles.
Oh man, I forgot what else I was going to ask you about. Oh no, that's what I was going to say. I was chatting with a coworker the other day, and we were talking about the silence, like when you're with some clients, and you feel like sometimes you're talking, and you don't know if they want you to talk or if they're interested in what you're saying, and it can be hard.
It's hard.
And then he got the advice of, well, why don't you just ask them? Like, yeah.
That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. But it's hard because then you ask them and then you put them on the spot and then that might make even those silence moments even more awkward, you know?
Yeah, I guess it's the way you ask though, isn't it? Like,
Exactly.
hey man, I just want to know, like,
You got to have that
do you
little
mind
birdie
if I
niche, you know what I
have
mean?
a chat to you, or
Yeah.
because I love talking about 8 Mile, you know? Do you know back in high school? Oh, bro. So
He's beautiful.
you've just started Shake Counselling.
Just started Shake Counselling. So yeah, at the moment, I've got 4 clients, a few clients that I used to work with back in the day. So yeah, obviously my days consist of, at the moment I'm like tying in peer support, you know, individual skill development and the capacity building as well. So we'll take a kid out, make sure they get into their appointments, you know, make sure they're hitting their goals for the month. Like I love focusing on goals. Like I think what I'm working with this one kid at the moment, obviously he has autism and a few other disabilities, but we've broken down, terrible English. I went to Cardinia, so that's fucking terrible.
Cardinia.
Cardinia.
There's no R in it, is there?
There is.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so like what we've been doing is like saying every month's like a chapter. Because I try and make a 6-month goal for him and he just gets overwhelmed, he gets frustrated, then he turns back into self-defeating habits such as, you know, like marijuana use or something else, or, you know, he takes a detour.
Self-defeating habits. Describe that a little bit more.
Self-defeating habits is something that we obviously speak about in our therapy. So let's just say, for example, you have a feeling that you're struggling that your missus broke up with you. And it's just like, okay, well, instead of, you know, acknowledging this feeling, and yeah, I know, you and I got some past history.
Let's not go there. Yeah, bro, I don't think we're ready.
Tell Taylor. Yeah, hopefully she'll listen.
Taylor's sick of it, man. Oh, my God.
But yeah, self-defeating habits, obviously, yeah, okay, sweet. Broke up with the missus, I'm struggling to deal with it. I'm going to go have a few beers. I'm just going to stop by the bottle on the way home, you know, or...
you know, the dogs are going absolutely nuts outside. Sorry, we had a little... Oh, everybody, welcome Swanee to the show. Swanee! We had a little bit of a dog situation going on outside. Kendrick's only 1 year old, so he's
special.
How's this painting of Kendrick?
I did see that actually. It's banging. Yeah, who did it? Tang Gang?
The same girl that painted this, bro.
Yeah,
that's the most amazing thing.
It's the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah.
People need to look at that more.
Yeah, well, hey.
Her painted that.
Yeah, well, her Instagram name's, what is it? Bill Lou.
Bill Lou, plug her up. Bill
L-O-U?
L-O-U?
Somewhere. Yeah, Bill Lou. She's a friend of mine, and she's extremely talented. That's the house, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, like, everything from my house and, like, ramen.
So if anyone doesn't know, that is all Little Brady's favourite stuff, all in one painting.
Yeah.
He's got everything there.
Hand painted.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I love her, man. It's one of my prized possessions. She also painted Kendrick, the dog, that was causing havoc outside.
Gotcha.
And now we got Swanee. Tell us about Swanee, bro.
Swanee, I also like to look at Swanee as a little, like, therapeutic dog. And honestly, with kids with disabilities, man, they love him. I guess everyone loves dogs anyway. But, yeah, just sometimes...
I was having a pretty bad night the other night, and I was out here for a while. Yeah. And I walked into my bedroom, Ken was laying on my bed. I lost it, man. Lost it. Oh my god, I love that dog so much, hey?
Hey, it's so funny you say it, man. I think the second day, I unfortunately parted with my ex-girlfriend. I was crying my eyes out in my bed, and Swanee must have known, and he jumped on the bed and just started licking my face. And he never licks my face because he knows not to come up, but he must have known I was crying hard.
They know, bro.
So
Just twist that microphone slightly more towards your mouth. Yeah, there you go, brother.
there we go.
Perfect. So before we stopped, we were talking about self-defeating habits.
Yes.
Well, explain what they are.
Yeah, you're right. So self-defeating habits to me is like I use ACT therapy, which is acceptance and commitment therapy. So we always talk about making a toward move or making an away move. You know, is this going to be a toward move? Are you following your values? Are you living by your goals? You know, are you doing the right thing, or is it an away move? An away move would be a self-defeating habit, such as, oh, okay, you know, the podcast isn't going too well. Instead of working on it, I'm just going to go have a few drinks out at the pub, you know, and, oh, okay, my missus broke up with me. Instead of, you know, dealing with those emotions, I'm just going to go and, I'm not too sure, like binge eat, you know, when you know you're overweight. Yeah. It's so easy to do something. We all turn into them, you know.
Little setbacks, how you handle those little setbacks and challenges.
100%, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
It's identifying those self-defeating habits as well, you know. This is a self-defeating habit for me. And like, man, we've all got that little justification mind. It just sits in there and it's just like, I can definitely justify having an amaretto sour on a Thursday night with you. Like, of course, I'm on the podcast.
It's the amaretto sour too.
Banging, bro.
Yeah.
Can I swear on this thing?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Fucking banging.
If it's really bad, I'll just cut it out, but you can really say whatever you want.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, and you can ask me anything at any time as well. It's very much a two-way conversation.
I remember that actually.
Yeah.
Let me know what goes to it.
It's not a bad little thing, is it? Like, you get to come here, get amaretto sour.
Can I ask you a question? What has been your biggest hurdle or challenge since working with clients in need? Like, is there a particular incident, or is it something you feel you need to work on?
Fuck, there's all kinds of things I need to work on. That's a difficult question.
Maybe we can come back to you.
I think probably putting a bit more. I can be a little bit submissive to things. Like, okay, if that's what you want to do, then I'm not going to judge you.
Yep.
You know, and don't necessarily call people on their behaviours when I should, in the right way, of course.
Yes.
Not be like, hey, dickhead, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But what happened last time that you did this? Is it because of this or that? Or, But yeah, that's probably it. Probably not being assertive enough.
Mate, it's so interesting you say that. So I first started doing residential care, which, if anyone knows, like a quick backstory, it's just literally when kids are taken away from their parents because obviously it's an unsuitable environment, whether it's, you know, neglect, physical abuse, you know, trauma, the whole lot. They actually get placed in government homes, and, you know, you have to go inside the house and look after them as 24-hour care. It's a really, really tough and difficult job at times. And I think at the start, I was, you know, with these kids, man, I guess my empathy just oozed out for them.
Yeah.
And like, I was 21 and they're like, you know, can you drive me and go get a Big Mac? And I was like, fucking oath I can. Like, of course, you know, and I guess with those setbacks, with those choices, I did get to learn, because they don't forget, you know, like, give me another Big Mac.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got in trouble last time I got you a Big Mac.
Yeah.
So that's when you know.
And once you give something, it's hard to take it back.
Oh, mate, it's the fucking story of my life.
Yeah.
But
and sometimes you do those things because you want them to get along with you. You want them to like you, and like you want to build those relationships. But there's a fine line.
There is a fine line.
Ah, man.
It's all about like little wins, big wins. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, all right. If they're sneaking out and, you know, they shouldn't have had a smoke, but okay, cool, you're outside, you're having a smoke. That's a little win. But the next time, you know, you're smoking inside, you got to get outside, you know. And they appreciate it more because, hey, sometimes we'll have a little slip up. Like, we're human.
Yeah, we'll make
I don't need to go into this job and be like, I'm better than you. You know, I'll get egalitarian approach. You heard that word before?
Oh man, I've heard it.
I just like dropping it.
But okay, big boy. I know.
Egalitarian. It means like, you know, being equal. Yeah. So not coming. Like, I want to come in as a therapist and get down on your level. You know, like, I am not superior over you. You know, like, we work together as a collaborative approach. Yeah.
Okay.
Egalitarian. Yeah. Sometimes you might go and see a professional, and they might be like, "Yo, they got that staunch, you know, attitude. It's like, yo, I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're going to do it."
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want to find out what works for you.
I think I'm really good at that. What's the egalitarian?
Egalitarian.
Equalitarian.
You need like you know, Joe Rogan's got like the podcast dude in the corner.
Yeah.
Just
TG. That's
Yeah.
TG. She
Google
can do it, bro.
Google that word.
Yeah, you can just minimize the
Use it.
minimize the browser and then open up. I haven't quite hooked up the HDMI yet, but what we can do is just plug that straight in there and she can throw it to the TV.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I do this.
We actually can. Oh, no, we can't do it at the moment.
I do this thing. Usually I try and read every night. If not, I try and read, heaps at least a week. And I try and learn a new word and then just drop it in subtle conversation and just see if people notice it. It's so fucking classic. Yeah.
One of my old bosses at work had a fucking word of the day or word of the week or whatever. It was, you know who it was as well.
I know. Fucking hell.
Oh shit! Don't go there. Don't let me go there.
All right, okay.
All right. Oh my God, Jaxsyn. So another main reason that you're here is because I'm interested in people that follow their passions in life and make a living out of it. It's becoming a new catchphrase of mine. Yeah, okay, But so tell us why you got into this industry and what led you there.
Mate, like to keep it completely real, I used to work as a wood machinist. No one know what that is. Still don't know what that is. But essentially, I was just like,
Taylor Gang's lost it.
She doesn't know what it means either.
She still hasn't figured out what egalitarians mean.
Got it.
What is it?
Read it out.
The doctrine that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities.
Yeah, fuck.
Bingo, yeah.
I love egalitarian.
Egalitarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Egalitarian.
Imagine if there was someone real smart watching it, like you use it.
I pronounced it.
I like that.
Sorry. There's also.
Sweet.
I just fucked around on this thing for hours when I got it, telling jokes to myself.
As you would.
Sorry, bro. Tell us why you got into it.
Yeah. So anyway, literally fucking was working as a terrible, terrible tradie. I still remember one day I made like $1,500 worth of a fuck up and just got sent to the back of the shed. Like I was just sanding boards all day. Like literally just pick a board off the fucking wall and just sand it. Like you could have trained a monkey to do it, and I bet you right now they're training robots to do it. So I had a little epiphany.
I'm real bad with wood, but you probably couldn't train me to do it, man.
Fuck, well, you and me both, brother. That's why we're
That's why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, and I still remember like me mates give me a bit of shit about being a life coach in school. I was always that bloke, if you had one mate who was trying to get off the darts and, you had his mate on a Saturday, bro, just have one. And I'd always be like, nah, man, try and stick fat. And they'd be like, fuck up, Scholes, you're not a life coach.
Oh, wow. Maybe not that sort of language.
Sorry.
But you're being natural. I appreciate the authenticity. That's what I'm all about. But easy on the P's.
Easy on the C's.
Yeah, if it's funny, but maybe that was a bit just
anyway,
fair.
It said, F off, Scholes, you caterpillar. And and then I was like, you know what? I may as well attack this and keep going and go down that path. So I did a course in AOD and mental health. And then my beautiful mother, shout out to Susan. There are probably 60 views on this. And mum will be 59.
Susan.
Yeah, so she's the one. She actually got me a job at McKillop Family Services. And yeah, I just grinded out there for 7 years. Yeah. So, man, that was the thing. I'm always that person that wants to encourage people to do better. Yeah. I'm around them. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, uplift.
Uplift,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah. Just get around lads, like Friday, 100%.
A couple of uplifting guys, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why, yeah.
But the good guys always finish last. I think I could do some counselling, Scalzi.
Hey, bro. This is counselling. This is lads debriefing.
It is.
Yeah,
it absolutely is.
Yeah, I want to put that out as well. I think someone's like, I need to go to a counsellor, or what they're going to do to me, or what I have to say. Yo, if you just need a debrief, come and fire truck and debrief. Like,
yeah, well, a big part of the reason I have people like you in here to talk about mental health or mental health support is... totally lost my train of thought.
Things happen, bro.
That's right. To reduce the stigma around mental health treatment, therapy, because it's not a scary thing. And I've been seeing a psychologist for about a year now, and it's like, ooh, it's not a bad thing. It's actually really nice, and it's a very cleansing thing to do.
Man, cleansing. I think that's such a good word. Like we can walk around all day, with all this, I guess, any feelings or emotions, where it's sadness, guilt, shame, anger, all the whole lot, and just to go somewhere for an hour. You know, you can go in a clinical setting, of course, and sit down and just get shit off your chest. Like, it's huge. Obviously, shake counselling, I probably didn't plug that at the start. Shake counselling isn't in a clinical setting, so we don't sit down in a room and, you know, you sit in a chair and say what's wrong with you. I want to get engaging and active. Like, let's go kick the basketball. Let's go play basketball, you know. Let's go kick the footy.
Beach walk.
Yeah, drive, beach walk, you know, get lunch or something.
Yeah.
Whatever works, man. If you want to lay on the beach and, I don't know, stand up paddleboard.
I play golf, man, twice a week.
Killing it. And how much
amazing.
How much does your client talk?
Yeah, we talk a lot on the golf course, actually.
You probably wouldn't even know it.
No, but that's the best thing about golf is you walk for a bit in silence, something comes up, you talk about it. And it's so good. Golf is so misunderstood, man. It's so seen as this actually that's not true. It is this boys club, you know, which is it's a shit environment. But I'm lucky to have Taylor Gang and another friend of ours, Christy, to play golf with and, you know, break those environments up a little bit.
Yeah, break the stigma.
Yeah, and
like it.
golf's so therapeutic. It's actually been crucial for me to survive certain things in my life, to go to the driving range, put the headphones on, put my favourite songs on and just swing away.
There you go.
Yeah.
I dislike golf a lot, so this is like little Brady's breaking stigma kitchen.
Yeah, bro, we're breaking golf stigmas as well.
Yeah, little Brady's breaking stigma. I love that.
I really want to get like a pro women golfer on here.
Oh, that'd be
and
cool.
talk about golf with her.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Are any of them in your DMs or?
Oh, nah. Oh, well.
We could DM a few, I guess.
That's what I will eventually. I'll find someone that looks like they'll have a good chat, and then I'll ask them if they'll come and have a chat with me. Amaretto sours on the house.
Sweet.
Not a bad offer, is it?
I might sit in the corner with Taylor Gang.
I'm going to end up with stools around. Is when I get some really high profile people on, you know. I've got Swanee here.
True.
Yeah.
Cruisy's dog in Hammond Heights.
Hey?
Cruisy's dog in Hammond Heights.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what got you into that field? Because when I knew you were studying a bit of psychology.
Yeah.
I remember you studying psychology and then obviously, you know, I wouldn't say you fallen into this work, but did you fall into it?
Well, the fall into it part's the important thing.
Yeah.
That's that's the why I'm interested in people that follow their passions in life, because I quit my job as an electrician.
Yeah. I am that.
Yeah, and it was through a lot of things. I've always been the kind of person to not really turn down any experience, well, obviously within reason, but I had the opportunity to do a little bit of volunteer work and just got to see how people who'd done it a long time did it. Started to see life a little bit differently. I really didn't enjoy what I was doing, but found that my nature was what it was, like you said earlier about you being around your mates and wanting to uplift people and stuff. And I also found that the egalitarian thing was just natural for me. I never felt like...
You get that? you got like a wow there? Like a wow.
Yeah, bro. I think it's... Oh, shit. No. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I've never seen myself as like better than anyone else, and
you've always kept it real, bro.
Yeah, I thank you, bro. And eventually I started to think like I'd rather do that for a living.
Yeah, 100%.
Help people, and I really started to think about in what capacity.
Yeah.
And I've always had a really keen interest in human behaviour. I don't know, people watching.
Yeah.
You know, just interested in why people do what they do. You know.
I love that.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
What should you do that
I
for?
see sometimes we're talking like, you can get deep and like it's a cool thing. Sometimes like you get so deep, I'm like, damn man,
Freak me out a little bit, man.
I was just trying to downplay it for the audience, you know. But no, man, like.
Well, sorry, I'm going to take back and I thought about in what capacity, and it was studying was the most daunting thing to me, bro. I thought, how am I going to go to uni? I don't even know. I always just was so bored in a room with someone talking to me. It just never worked. But I just thought, I got to do it. It was a big risk to quit a very secure job. Could have retired there, and I just bought a house. but I had to do it. But because I was following something that I was really interested in, the study wasn't a chore. It was actually really enjoyable.
It was a passion.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean uni's going to work for everyone, but if it's whatever it is you're interested in, if you really get into it. But I had to consider, you know, what am I interested in? What am I good at? But what can I make money off? You know, and so yeah, it was. I wanted to do my undergraduate in psych, and then I was going to go into a master's of counselling. I just wanted to do it that way. So many people have been like, you should have done social work. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Opens more doors. Yep. Yep. But I wanted to do psych. Just did.
Yeah.
And then because I was doing what it was I wanted to do, and I was doing things that I enjoyed, life started to, what was the term you used before?
Egalitarian.
Fall into it.
Oh,
No, not equal to egalitarian. Fall into it.
yeah.
And that's the interesting thing. Like it just started to fall into place, and things that what's the other word, serendipity or whatever, seemed like that. You know, just meet people because you start following the right path. You know, you meet the right people.
Your vibe attracts tribe.
And that was Kane Nuttall that came in.
Listening.
Yeah, and met him through Damo, our mate, and we just had a chat, and I really liked the way he was doing, like his approach to help, and it was just really the way that I, you know, identified with, and yeah, it found me, fell into it, whatever way you want to put it. That's how it worked, and yeah, I'm so glad that I took the chances to make those changes. You know,
I'd like to say, I'd just like to give you some flowers here. I think it's
Flowers
amazing.
Friday.
Flowers Friday. Yeah.
Fuck, it's Flowers Friday as well.
No, it's not. Oh, nah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's just shout out for probably everyone watching this that does not know me. I did this thing. I started a little thing on Instagram every Friday saying Flowers Friday. So I used to just call out a really good friend and just comment on all their positive traits and really just try and get around them.
That's
every
a beautiful
Friday.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on it.
It felt really good. I actually got messages from like random people saying, hey,
Yeah.
I'd love to see what you say about your friends.
Yeah.
Like, just random. So that
Yeah,
was
fuck.
cool. Like, and hey, like
Beautiful
Instagram,
thing.
you can't even see the likes now. So I didn't do it for the effing likes. Like, I just did it to get around crew.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But your flowers, bro, like I think you just said, you were tradie, you know, you have plus 30 years, you had the house. So everyone would have been like, yo, the safe thing is not to do it, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's always what other people think, but you did what you wanted to do. You could have literally had 2 houses and kept being an electrician, 540, but would have you been happy? I talk to all my mates.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
all my
Happiness
mates.
is key.
Some mates love being a tradie, but like some of them are just like, yo, back in the grind, you know, back at work.
Yeah.
Love working up Mondays, man.
There's a bit of a generational factor to it as well. Like our parents were a different generation. The life was a different landscape. You know, property prices, and let's not go into all that sort of stuff, and wages and everything. But I also didn't have children. So I didn't have any people depending on my income except me, really. That was, you know, a big thing as well. So it's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but yeah, I'm a very fortunate person. I'm very lucky. I don't take that for granted though, Jaxsyn.
No, respect that, bro. Respect that. You should be proud of yourself.
Flowers Friday. Yeah,
Flowers
I
Friday.
completely forgot. I didn't even. That wasn't even in my mind when I had you. That is a beautiful thing that you do, man.
Yeah, maybe that's something you check on the podcast. You know, like obviously you just give the people their flowers at the end because what's that? There's a quote. It's dead people receive flowers more than living ones because it's easier to show resentment rather than it is to show gratitude. And you can Google that because that's from someone. But yeah,
I love it.
that's amazing though, isn't it? Like dead people get more flowers. You know, when someone dies, like, oh, R.I.P. Scuba, R.I.P. It's like, yo, where were his flowers when he was in Little Brady's Breaking Stigma kitchen?
Yeah, the Breaking Stigma kitchen. Hey man, sounds like some kind of religion. Yeah. No, you're right though, bro. There's not a lot of compliments and gratitude and real people giving love out there. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate, bro.
Yeah, and the more you do it, the more it goes round.
Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable giving, you know, like giving gratitude and like giving props to other people?
Nah, bro, I love giving people compliments.
Yeah, I love
Random
it.
compliments, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Tage?
I'm not comfortable with a lot of human connection.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's something.
Yeah, Taylor Gang's a little bit like a what's the word? Kind of, I wouldn't say turtle, but
No,
introvert.
Extrovert.
Yeah, you sort of like, you love hanging out in your little space and
Right.
doing your little thing and looking after your little girls that are looking great, by the way.
You like,
Absolutely gorgeous girls.
you like,
Props to the girls.
like
eh?
the
Oh, Colour Gang's just got a new hair routine. She's put gel in her hair. So what you do, you put the gel in your hair, and then you use the diffuser to like dry the gel out and it goes all crunchy. And then you scrunch up the curls, and then it holds the curls real nice. You scrunch up the gel, and it makes the curls real nice.
we could do that. I could do it to your mullet.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, actually, my hair is so straight. I've got the straightest hair in the world.
It's beautiful. You do have
Well, it's
good
kind
hair.
of boring though, man. I wish I had a little bit of a to it.
I like it. He's more of a flowers for I like it because I had long hair like you, and I just would get wavy towards the end. It's still a little bit sketchy. So your hair is.
When I had it real long, it sort of like came right down my chest, and down my back. It sort of got a slight curl to it. I was so happy.
A little bit of discrepancy.
Fuck. All right, bro. Well, I really, really appreciate you coming in here and being open and honest, and I feel like we had a really good chat.
Thank you,
And
my brother.
anyone out there, follow Shake Counselling on Instagram.
Absolutely, yeah. Just that last thing, mate. Literally, I don't care if 200 people watch this, and literally that one person just got Shake Counselling out of it, just to really try and break that stigma and just find a new and exciting environment for counselling.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good thing in Geelong.
And Flowers Friday, bro.
Yeah,
Props to you for that.
stay grateful.
And
and thank
sus
you.
this, my brother. So, actually, last time you were in, you did a little bit of a freestyle to this.
I did.
So, I'm going to just thank you so much to Folklore, my major sponsor. If you're ever in Geelong, get around them. It actually is the best spring rolls ever. So, Jackson's going to take us out with a little freestyle.
Yo, I'm in Little Brady's kitchen. I'm the ingredient that you've been missing. Ha! You didn't expect that from me. I can rap just off the top. Now I'm free, kicking in the shed with me dog. Me dog is a girls, loves all the girls. Yeah, I got stuck and I'm not sure what to say. But Little Brady, you're my man. Eh?
Fuck yeah, bro. Thank you so much.